Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 7 in our 7 days of rest and reweaving wholeness. I have to say, I was reflecting on the 7 days this morning, and please turn on your cameras if you're in here so we can see your beautiful faces, because right now I have you on gallery view so that we can all see you and you can see each other. So let's, yeah, Carol, beautiful. Everybody start to bring your faces in. I was just reflecting on how grateful I am that I could start these 7 days together with all of you. Whether you've been here all of the days or part of the days, or today is the first day, I really feel honored to be able to come together with people who are choosing to cultivate greater coherence in the heart of our daily lives and through us into the world, and that we are willing to take time out of these first days of this new year to put this purpose first, at least during this hour, if not in the days and in the evenings that we've been sharing together. So thank you for that. I feel so enriched and so full from this time. And we are part of the 7 days of rest and Reweaving Wholeness, which is part of a larger global event that's happening. And there are events happening all around the world, different times of the day. So if you haven't had a chance to look and see what's happening there, please go and visit the website, and I'll put a link in the chat for that. And you'll also find recordings from everything there. So you have an opportunity to continue over the next couple of weeks. If you feel like, I want to tune back into this energy again, then revisit something that was actually powerful for you, potent for you, that you want to include in part of your daily practice, or find some new things that you didn't get to experience because you were here, right? So there's lots of richness for that. And this is being hosted not by the Global Coherence Pulse. I forgot to change my name again. For those of you who don't know me, Teresa Collins, that this is being hosted by the Connection Field. And the Connection Field, of course, is an awareness. The Connection Field is what we share together right now. And we're feeling it more and more, and we're trusting it more and more with every day and with every portal we enter and with every experience we have. But it's also the name of a collaborative social network that Unify and HeartMath and Global Coherence Pulse and Good of the Whole and other organizations like Gene Keys and We at Heart and Global Heart Team, all kinds of different organizations are coming together in one place to say, why don't we play here? Why don't we connect here? Why don't we practice together coherence? Why don't we come together so that we can be nourished enough to stay coherent in the face of whatever we're facing, right? So come and play in the community if you haven't. But to start off this 7 days, we have been going and watching the video from the 7 days of rest that Shelley Orstroff and Jan Golding put together for us. And as we're doing that, let's tune back into our experience of those 7 days. If you weren't there for one, tune into the field, because the field is generating an experience that we share, and you can tap into that. And I want to invite us, if you were here yesterday and you were here in the last couple of days, as we're watching the video, I want you to really breathe in love as you're breathing in, and breathe out love as you're breathing out. Feel into each of those portals, send your love into each of those portals, receive love from each of those portals. And also, as we're doing that, if you were here yesterday, imagine the mountain that's meditating inside of you as you're experiencing our journey, our intimacy with the infinite today, right? So we're going to start with the video, and then I'm going to introduce my fun friends that are going to be guiding you today, which I'm pretty excited about. So let me start with the share. Hi, I love you guys so much. I know you know that I actually really mean it. I'm not just saying it. It's not a platitude. It's the real deal. So here we go. Thank you, Shelley and Jan, for making the commitment of 7 years of inviting a global community of people to enter in consciously into a new year by nourishing themselves and connecting in with life in a very deep way, so that everything that we do in the year is informed by this incredible partnership that we have with life. So just going to take you all in just for another minute, seeing all your beautiful faces, all of your hearts. Yeah, Dorothea, love you all so much. Thank you for being here today. And I'm excited to bring on our first guest, who we haven't seen for a little while, but if you've been with the Global Coherence Pulse, then you might remember Theo Grace. I'm going to go ahead and add, because I'm so happy to see you. Theo is, gosh, he's like a cosmic son to me. I feel like we've grown up a lot together in many different communities in different ways. And Theo, besides being a musician and a songwriter and a composer and a producer, he's also an incredible thought leader. And what I really love about your thought leadership, Theo, is that it always came from your authentic journey of finding your own way home, right? There was never this overlay of some kind of like nice thing that you would say that made you sound smart. But it was always like what you were going through in the moment and how you were discovering something powerful about your own presence and you were always vulnerable enough to share it. So I just want to say I'm so happy to have you back. And I always welcome both your music and your thought leadership, your heart in these situations. And I hear we're going to be able to see more and hear more from Theo. So Theo, I invite you to take us into this intimacy with the intimate moment with your presence. And I love you.
Oh, thanks, T. I love you too.
Wrong spotlight removal there. There we go.
Yeah, thank you. And hi, everyone. I got my microphone right there, so you can all hear me super clear. Yeah, wow. Intimacy with the infinite. It's just such a beautiful idea, because intimacy with humans is so difficult sometimes. I've had difficulty, with intimacy with men, with women, with anything. But then intimacy with the infinite, it just feels like with God, with the unconditional love of nature, or a dog. You just like a really good dog. It's just like, it's so easy to be intimate with a being that has, not all the trauma and wounding that we have. And it's just such a nice touch point, because that's what we're trying to bring into our intimacy with other humans, is that intimacy that we feel so naturally, so much more easily with like nature and the cosmos. At least I do. And so, music is and breath are my two just also very easy access touch points to the infinite. And music is like, it's right there. I mean, if you play a chord, you can play something like, and it could be like really weird and dissonant, but if you align to the natural harmonics of music, it's just like, beauty is just like right there. And so for a very long time, music was my way to connect with myself and God, and connect myself to God, to experience this intimacy. And I think one of the most almost like far-flung but like intimate concepts that we're all very familiar with is that, everything is one. And that's always been a wonderful concept, but to live it, to be it, to breathe it, to embody that is like, wow, it's a humbling journey. But I did write a song about it because I often write songs about ideas that I'm striving to embody. And then sometimes I would have trouble singing those songs because I'm like, well, I'm not embodying it. So I feel like a fraud or an imposter. But then some good friends were like, well, that's okay. You're striving for that. You're reaching for that in your life, so you can sing it to yourself. So I'm going to share this song with you, and I'm sharing it as much with you as I am with myself, and knowing that we are all part of this grand mystery. And yeah, so it's called There's Only One of Us Here. Did you know there's a light behind the shadow? There's a feeling in the wind. There's a song in your skin. Have you found there's a light behind the cloud? There's a feeling in this sound. There's a soul in the ground. Realize the tears that we cry fell from the sky to purify our soul tonight. The self at the center will always remember. Well, I am the sun, and I am the man with the gun. I am the love melting this fear. There is only one of us here. Well, they have said we're close to the end, but don't forget this will begin again, and we are not separate. We are connected. There is no end. We are infinite. We are infinite. The self at the center will always remember. Well, I am the sun, and I am the man with the gun. I am the love melting this fear. There is only one. There is only one. There is only one. There is only one of us here. One of us here. One of us here. Only one of us. One of us here. One of us. One of us here. One of us. One of us here. One of us. It's in the breath you're breathing now, the moment singing out. It's in the light that's shining down and growing from the ground. It's in the breath, so breathe it in. It's all that we have is this moment. It's one, and it's every one of us. So come on. Remember now, infinite intimacy. It's ours for the receiving. Thank you.
So good to have you back, Theo. Oh,
It's great to be here.
I can feel it's nourishing for you too, just as nourishing it is for everybody that just got to listen. Yeah. So I'm going to add Julie Krull, Good of the Whole, is our other guide for today. Julie, did your little special package get all uploaded properly?
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. We'll experience. It's all here. It just, whether it's crystal clear or not, we'll see. Right. Wow, Theo, that was so beyond words. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Wow. It was perfect. Teresa, I hope you come back on screen, because before I begin, I want to use some words, but with Theo here and everyone in this room, I'm just going to encourage everyone to give Teresa some ones in the chat. She's been holding this space all week, doing an exquisite job. And wow, Teresa, thank you for each and every one of these days. They've been so special, so uniquely different, and so powerful. So, Teresa, you are a gift to all of us. Thank you for serving the community in this way. You do such a beautiful job.
It is totally my joy. Thanks, Julie. Love you all.
Well, I will share with, there couldn't be a more perfect setup for this experience we're going to have together than Theo's music, by first of all saying there's only one of us here, and then the line, we are infinite. And I'll just share a few words. We're going to do a video today because I've been participating all week and watching and being in this beautiful space, and I prepared this spoken meditation for all of us today on this theme, intimacy with the infinite. And I was feeling Theo's words. Like last night, I woke and went, language separates us. And so often, even just like the subtle difference between intimacy with the infinite and we are infinite. We are infinite. Can you feel a difference in those two phrases? Like, it's not about intimacy with something that's outside of ourselves. So when I prepared this meditation, I used all this gorgeous, amazing words and adjectives and the unitive narrative language that brings us into this presence and into this experience. And still last night when I went to bed, it was like, no words. We're still in a place where our mind wants to latch onto words and make sense of things. And I had to abandon the meditation that I prepared for you, and I created an experience instead. So I stayed up very late last night, creating this experience for us. And it's a transmission. It's a beautiful visual journey, a visual experience for us. There's a lot of intentional pause. So if you're like, wow, we're in the darkness right now, we're in the dark, where's the next image coming? It's intentional. Be in the experience of everything coming at you on the screen. It's a beautiful journey. And I am so blessed that our brother Gary Malkin wrote this incredible piece. If you've been in the Pulse, you've heard Chrysalis before. That was my intention, was we were going to play Gary Malkin's music in the background while I spoke. And it was like, no, Gary's music just needs pure light and imagery. So there's a lot of no thing and everything. There's a lot of imagery that makes the suggestion that we are that infinite, from the infinitesimal to the vast spaciousness around us. So feel that feeling of the intimacy and the infinite that's within, and that vastness that's out there somewhere when we tune into this. Awaken yourself to that oneness that Theo brought us into. Like, just continue to deepen into that unity, that unitive state of awareness of our unity and our belonging, our diversity and belonging. And there's a when I first created this spoken meditation, I wanted to talk about the dance with the divine. When I think about this intimacy with the infinite, I think the dance with the divine. But imagine that dance being you as the divine when you watch this experience today. Okay? Seeing some shaking in that room with us. So, without further ado, receive these codes, receive the elements. You're going to notice the whole week comes into this. All of the elements come into this. Many realms are in this transpersonal experience that we're about to have. With that, I'm going to share my screen, and please enjoy. We'll just stop with a pause of silence before we come back out of that. Here we go. It's hard to break silence, but yeah, no words. Intimacy with the infinite. We are infinite. Back to you, Teresa.
Really feeling the intimacy that we've created here together over these 7 days, and even the faces that I'm seeing for the first time. You know, it's like we're so open to each other. We're so present to the beauty that each of these little sparks of the infinite represented here in form. Just take a minute to just, reflect each other and send our love through our eyes and our hearts. I'm really going to take this challenge of resting more deeply inside of myself as I enter into this year, and having that be like the start of the day, is this falling back inward into myself. And I feel like in this field that I'm capable of doing that better than ever before. Yeah. Theo, maybe we just go into a song, since there's not a lot of words to say just yet. And then with whatever time we have left, it might be really nice just to open up the field, and we can share anything about the 7 days we've been in together, or how we're feeling right now. But Theo.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the gene keys, probably a lot of you, but I've been feeling the second gene key, and the shadow is dislocation, and the gift is orientation, and what orients us is love, and then the city is unity. And I think I've been feeling how there's this like idea that, intimacy with the infinite from these, separate selves, and through separation. Yeah, it's intimacy with a God outside us, but the realest and most deeply intimate state is unity, but that's death. Let's get real, that's what's on the other side, I think. And so this song was coming to me, wanted to be played, and it's called We Already Are. And it's for myself, it's for anyone, it's for all of us, when we just, in that forgetting, in the separation, to remember, that we're already unified, and it's just this magic play of the Maya that has us in this construct of separation, because we all chose that, as painful as it is. So I hope you like this song. Chasing a world just out of reach, looking up high when it's underneath, and trying to find what I can't see. Show me a sign and remind me Life's about the journey, life's about the love. How much can we take? Can we rise above everything we're not to be everything we are? The truth is inside. If we only look, we'll find. The proof is inside. If you really look, we'll be surprised. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna live in a world where everyone is free. Yeah. To be what we want, something worth loving. Well, we already are. How did we ever forget? Yes, we already are. Can you see it yet? Filling the void never satisfies. Shadows take flight on the outside, and the stories we tell go far and wide. In heaven or hell, we chose to ride. 'Cause life's about the journey, life's about the love. How much can we take? Can we rise above everything we're not to be everything we are? The truth is inside. If we only look, we'll find. The proof is inside. If we really look, we'll be surprised. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna live in a world where everyone is free. To be what we want, something worth loving. Well, we already are. How did we ever forget? Yes, we already are. Can you see it yet? If you can see it in your mind, then you can be it in your life. If you can see it, then we can be it. Yeah, yeah. If you can see it in your mind, then you can be it in your life. If you can feel it, if you can see it, believe it, you can be it. Yeah. The Spirit wants us to dream and have what we want in this world of, separation and limitation. We have all that we need to remember, and the journey is quite a journey.
Thank you, Theo. That was
Thank you.
That song. If you can see it, you can be it. If you can see it in your mind, if we can imagine it in our heart, if we can feel it bubbling up inside of ourselves, it's already so. Yeah, love it. Yeah, Julie, that was so profound. Like you spent up all night, like creating this visual odyssey for us just to keep dropping more deeply just into that place of presence. And with Gary's Chrysalis song, Gary Malkin. Yeah, it was a beautiful combination. Thank you both so much. let's send both of them right now, just waves and waves of love for guiding us on this seventh day.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
We're birthing, we're being born anew, and maybe this unity isn't death.
Mm.
Imagine. 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 What's
Well, I love Richard's concept of the infinite, and what he says is like it's only beginnings.
Yeah.
So death is like, you know, and it seems like it's the end, but it's actually just another beginning.
Mm-hmm.
There's only beginnings in the infinite.
Love that. Mm-hmm. Let's go to gallery view so that we can see everyone. I'm going to just remove the spotlights here. And yeah, let's just take a little time. We have like 8 minutes and we can open up to hear from anybody in the community that's either just joined today or has been with us. Anything that you just want to share as we close out these 7 days of rest and reweaving wholeness together. I'll make sure that you get all the recordings so that you can keep touching back into it over the coming weeks. I know that I'll be revisiting some of them, but just open up. If you can raise your hand, you can unmute. Anybody feel like sharing? Otherwise, we'll just hang out and stare at each other and smile. And Marcy, was that your hand raised to share? You can unmute if you'd like. There you go. Can you get it?
There we go. I did it. Yeah, thank you, Teresa, for this whole week was wonderful. I was here 5 days myself. It was beautiful. And for all the contributors, and Theo for your profound music, and Julie, the video with Gary's music. I had my sensor on, my coherence, global coherence app. And it was every once in a while I just look and it was from 3 to 6, and just showing, not that like whatever, it's not about me, but just showing how much of that beautiful love energy with that combination of that music and the video, it was just gorgeous. Thank you.
See.
Thanks for that. That's beautiful.
Dorothea, you have your hand raised.
Thank you. I feel so happy. I was tired when I signed on, and I just feel so happy, and that they were both so beautiful. The music was great, the songs were great, the words were great, and the video, I can't wait to watch it again. It was wonderful. Thank you, Julie, for doing that. Thank you both. Thank all 3 of you. I can't say thank you enough. I feel loved and cared about.
Oh,
Send that back to everyone.
beautiful. Patricia, Linda, you wanted to share around something happening at 4 o'clock today in the connection field, a chance for us to kind of weave through the different portals and have a chance to reflect.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa. Julie, that was awesome as usual. So much of what Theo was singing about and what Julie was transmitting in her video has been what's been in my heart this whole week, and creating these 7 meditative musings that I've done really made me go into each theme and see what wanted to emerge for me. So this afternoon, in just another hour, we can take a little break and then come back into the connection field. I would love to hear from everyone your reflections of what has taken place, and we can weave our threads together into this place of wholeness, which we already are and we already are feeling. But that's my final offering for this week. Nothing's ever final, but I am inviting you all to join us in the connection field at 4 Central. Hope to see you there. It's been such an incredible week, really beautiful. And I appreciate every single one of you who've offered your offerings, and for those who have just been here in the field with us. It's really special to start the year this way.
Yeah, Linda's been posting her videos every day. They're beautiful, so it'll be fun to review them together.
Yeah, thanks.
Anybody else like to share? Bannon, I've been really feeling you these last couple of days, going so deep, and I've been just kind of almost like drawn into your heart every day. Thank you for your presence.
I think Pascal wants to share.
Yes, thank you. I just want to come back on this week. Kaji's, she was walking us through the spring season, and she said, look back. And I remember a tough day I had the day before. I look back, my reaction was positive against, sorry the word, but stupid cab driver. But I offered him Happy New Year, and I asked him next time, I prefer you put your meter on, which he did not. So it's not because I lost $5, but it's because I was in anger, feeling of being tricked. But I reflected upon that, and I said, well, I reacted well. So uh, looking back at appreciating us, I think all of you have that have participated in these 7 days, you could look back and say, well, you've been reacting quite well, very well. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. And music and your words and your feelings and your attitude and your sometimes very touching. At times I shut my video because I don't like to show that I'm crying, but I did. Thank you so much to all of you.
We love you, Pascal. Yeah, we love you. Thank you so much.
I would like to say I'm a newcomer to this, and I am so glad that I found it. Thank you so much. I will be back many times.
Right. Yeah. Oh, thank you. We love having you. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Hey, Theo, do you want to play us one more song? This feels like such a nice, juicy way to go out together. Would you be open to that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go to gallery view so that we can all see each other as Theo with us.
So this one, it's just about being here now, because, you know, what else do we have? I open my eyes to the diamond mine, watching the clouds pass in the sky, hearing a sacred song of a universe alive. Can't hold on to anything passing away. I am here experiencing living today. High highs, lows, and me in the middle, watching it go. Well, here comes a fear, oh no, watch it go. Feelings and thoughts, I watch them go. See it all in 'cause I am the one circling for centuries around the sun, burning up everything, all that needs to be released, expanding beyond the edges of my mind. Stories, seasons, reasons, and rhymes open me up to find it's always been me in the middle, watching it go. Well, here comes the fear, oh no, watch it go. Feelings and thoughts, I'll watch them go. See it all and watch it go. Oh, 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 oh. And the secret is to see it, to feel it, and receive it. Oh, the secret is to see it, to feel it, and receive it. Oh, the secret is to see it, oh, to feel it, and receive it. Yeah, the secret is to see it, oh, to feel it, and
Okay,
release
if
it. 'Cause
chance, you can
underneath
go in the basement, bring up the box.
fear of mine is the sweetness of life. Oh, oh, underneath this pain inside is the sweetness of life. Oh, 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 oh. The sweetness of life. Oh, oh, oh. The sweetness of life, with those hearts in the sky. Let 'em fly, let 'em fly. I see your heart spreading wide all over the world tonight, today, wherever you're alive. May we go into our day, our life, with this heart open wide, and keep breathing to the infinite, intimate, 'cause we're all inside. The heart and the mind of the one love, the one life. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Teresa and Julie, for your leadership and your friendship and your creativity. Yeah. Yay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's all open our mics so that we can say goodbye and share our love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Merci, merci.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank
Go,
you.
Pascal.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye now.
Thank
Take
you.
all the
so
love you
much.
have.
Continue in this
2024.
way.
What a
Love
great
more.
start to the new year. What a great start to the
Thank
new
you.
year.
Yeah, so
Woo!
wonderful start to 2024. May it be so all year.
Mm.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Love to everyone.
Love to everyone. Thank you, Theo and Julie. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Theo. Mwah.